Thank you. There's no denying something. There's no escaping something. There's no avoiding it. There's no blocking it. There's no fixing it. I feel like you get the second chance to tell somebody to fuck off. That's really what I'm getting. I'm really getting that something maybe ended neutrally, but you was like, you really wanted to give them a taste of their own medicine, or you really wanted to say a few things, or you really got something on your chest that you really want to get off or something like this. Like, this is your chance to let them have it. That's basically what I'm getting. Yeah, you can make up with somebody, or you can like run into them and then just have like casual small talk or something like this and just let it go, like let it go about its way or something like this. Or you can go ahead and give them a piece of your mind you've been holding on to. Yeah, this is your chance to speak up. This is your chance to go ahead and let something out. There's no running from how you feel. There's no suppressing it. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Say what you need to say. Say what you need to say. Okay? I feel like you don't even got to think about it, honestly. Honestly. Like, I feel like somebody's like, I don't know what I would say, or I don't even know how to put it into words or something like this, but I feel like if you approach with the intentions of giving them a piece of your mind or just letting out whatever it is that you're feeling, it'll come out just fine. You don't need to think about it. I feel like it's been brewing. Something's been brewing for a while. You haven't been thinking about this person, though. Like, you haven't been... They're not living rent-free in your head, basically. They don't bother you. The thought of them doesn't bother you. The thought of what they did to you doesn't bother you. But if you ever saw them again in person, though, you're in a spot where it's like, it doesn't hurt your feelings to bring it up, to talk about it. Like before, I feel like somebody only didn't confront something or say something because it was still hurtful. It's like, it was still hurting. It was like, I don't want to talk about that shit. I don't want to confront you about it. I don't want to know the truth about it because it hurts still. That's what I'm getting. But now something, enough time has passed or something like this where somebody's like, yeah, I could give 2 fucks less. Okay? Like, yeah. The situation doesn't feel the same or it doesn't hurt you the same or something like this. I also feel like you have a more confident energy about you than you did before. Like, I also feel like this person, whoever this is, had you questioning your own feelings. Like, somebody was out here like, are my feelings even valid for real? Like, you're right, like, I don't know, I am doing too much, I am overreacting. Like, am I valid for feeling this way, or am I just doing too much? Like, that's how somebody had you second guessing. But I feel like, look at this tiger. Does he look like he came to fool around? No, he came to attack, bitch. I don't know. I just feel like the energy was very, like, wishy-washy. It was very unsure. It was very unconfident. It was very... There's a word that I'm looking for, but I just can't find it, so we're going to skip that. However, everything has changed about the energy. That's what I'm saying. Somebody feels good enough or bold enough or big enough or, I don't know. Somebody's just in the right mindset and they're in the right energy. I feel like you're in the right energy to confront somebody's ego, to confront somebody's, like, arrogance. I feel like it's the last thing that somebody wants to happen. I feel like the energy that you was in when they last seen you or something like this, that's where they wanted you to stay, basically. They basically wanted someone to never realize their potential or never realize who they actually were for real. Like, don't stand up, don't be confident, don't do none of that shit. Don't be loud, don't be bright, don't be brilliant. That's what I'm really getting. Somebody was just hoping that you would stay in this energy and not realize, not recognize something about yourself. Not recognize it to the point where you'll never stand up. That's what I'm getting. At least not against them. They can't run from something. They can't hide from it. They can't escape it. They can't avoid it. They can't block it. It's everywhere. It's all over the place. I feel like it's not even like somebody goes to confront a situation. That's not the point of meeting or seeing this person in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody don't see somebody from afar and be like, oh, I'm gonna go confront them about this that happened. No. Somebody is placed right in your path. This is the barista that you're gonna be having making your coffee tomorrow morning. This is the cashier you're gonna see at the store tomorrow. Yep. This is somebody who's literally going to be directly in your path. They cannot run. They can't hide. They can't avoid it. That's what I'm getting. Somebody didn't come looking for problems. The situation just appeared and you have a chance to confront it. That's what I'm getting. It's funny how that works, huh? Yeah, because I feel like this person want to be like, why would you come up here and cause a scene, or why would you do this, why would you do that? I feel like somebody didn't do nothing. Like, somebody's literally just bringing up something, and they're mad that you're bringing it up because they never thought that you would ever bring it up. They never thought that you would be bold enough to confront them about it. Yeah, so, like, remember back when da-da-da and you said da-da-da? Why did you do that? Why would you go and do that? And they're going to be like, huh? What? What? Like, it's going to catch them so off guard. You just got a certain type of energy, I'm telling you. I feel like it's going to come out like word vomit. You might not even want to confront the situation, but it's going to be right there in your face, and you just going to say something about it. You just going to roll with the punches? That's what I'm getting. Being in this energy where you've been literally nourishing yourself, you've been taking care of yourself, you've been taking care of your needs, you've been grounding yourself, that's what I'm getting, like, staying true to yourself. That's what's allowing you to open up with this type of energy. Had it not been for all the things that you've been focusing on with yourself, like extra care for yourself, you wouldn't even be able to confront the situation in this manner. It wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't hit the same. Do you feel me? Like, when somebody's not genuine or doesn't have good intentions behind something and they try to confront something, or, like, I don't know, they just try to cause a scene with bad intentions or something like this, it's like, I don't know, chances, sometimes it's just not going to go the way you think. It's not going to hit as hard, okay? That truth's not going to hit so hard. But the energy is very genuine, or it's very non-confrontational, and it's not egotistical, or it's not arrogant or something like this. Somebody's speaking straight facts, and if you don't like it, it's because you're a hater. That's what I'm getting. Hey, that's what I'm picking up on. If somebody don't like what you're saying for real, it's because they hating on that shit. Or because the shoe fits, and they mad that you talk about it. That's what I'm getting. That's why people don't like what you say. Yeah, so the energy hit different. When you speaking on some shit, when you step up and speak on some shit, that shit matters. Okay, that shit, if so-and-so is bringing something up, oh, that shit's big. Oh, it's necessary. That's what I'm getting. Somebody don't just be out here causing drama. Like I said, you don't even be the confrontational type. You don't even be doing that shit. And that's how they thought you would stay. I feel like it's nothing confrontational. I feel like it's bringing something to somebody's attention, like, hey, yeah, I did catch that shit when you did it. And if you think you're going to be slick, and if you think you're going to be playing in my face, you got another thing coming. I don't know, be like, they just think that it's all cool. It's all cool, all smiles, all giggles, all warm, all love. Bitch, no. Fuck it. Fuck you and your love. Like, that ain't love. That's crazy. But that's how I feel like somebody just, you know, that's just the energy I'm picking up on. Shit. Yeah, because I feel like somebody does not entertain bullshit here. Somebody does not entertain things that are not worth the energy. You don't be entertaining haters. You don't entertain hypocrites. You don't entertain skeptics. You don't entertain anything that really don't work in your favor. That's really what I'm picking up on right now. So the fact that you would bring something up, or the fact that you would say something or confront something about it, that's how much your word really means. Because you hold on to your word, and you only give it when it means something, where it counts. That's what I'm getting. Somebody doesn't use their voice to argue with fucking goons, bitch. The fuck? Somebody's not doing that shit. Fucking Goonie, like, the fuck? What would I argue with you for? That's what I'm picking up. Somebody's like, I don't know, every time you hear something that somebody gotta say, or somebody do something, throw a rock at you or something, you just be like, oh, and we didn't even worth turning around for real, so that's crazy. So where you put your energy, it really matters, okay? And that's why people can tell that something is serious, or that's why they know that you're on some serious terms or some shit like this, because, again, you don't put nothing nowhere unintentionally. Everything you do and say is intentional. That's what I'm getting. And that's why it's so bold. That's why it's so strong. Everybody else will just be running out of their mouth. They always talking, always barking and shit. Don't be doing shit. Don't be living up to their words. Don't be following through. Don't do none of that shit. But you? If you said it, oh, you meant it, bitch. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. Yeah, they gonna wish they would have left your ass alone. That's what I'm really getting. They gonna wish they had left you alone. They're gonna wish they wasn't sneaking around this whole time. I feel like even after y'all had whatever the situation was in the past, they still lingered. They still stuck around. They still was watching your page. They was still talking shit. They was still trying to cause problems for you. It's almost like they was in communications with other people trying to set stuff up, like, oh, do this on purpose to cause a reaction just because I don't like that bitch. Just to get them enraged. Rage bait their ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how they wanted people to act around you. And I just feel like you didn't give nothing the time of day. Remember when I just said that you don't even be turning around when people throw a rock if that shit ain't worth your energy? Yeah, bitch, I meant that shit. They've been sending people to do these attacks or do something, cause some type of something for somebody, and you're not even paying no attention. The fact of the matter is they don't want to hear about their own self. They don't want to hear about it. And also, I feel like they hate themselves, and they hate their life, and they hate their job, and you might just catch them on a really bad day, and they're just not going to know what to say or do, because it's like, damn, everything falling apart at once, and is, bitch. So what? Like, I hate when people create a circumstance and then complain about it or cry about it. Oh no, consequences to your actions! Shut up. They really never thought somebody would have the nerve. That's what I'm getting. They think it's nerve. So it's like they really never thought that somebody would have the nerve to approach or say something or bring it up, even if it wasn't like, the fact that it's just placed in front of you makes it that much better, honestly. But they just never thought that it would happen. Not by being sought out, not by being placed in front of you, not for no reason would you ever confront this, because that's not the energy you carry. That's not who you are for real. Oh, okay, yeah, they thought. Okay. Confront this because that's not the energy you carry. That's not who you are for real. Okay, yeah, they thought. Okay. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. I answered the call on accident. Perfect. Let's continue. Thank you so much for replying. I'm not paying attention to the comments. I can't focus on the message and do I have time? I'm not multitasking, y'all. That's why you carry a lot. That's why you carry a lot of. That's why you carry a lot of power. That's why you carry a lot of power in your actions and words, because you don't. That's why you carry a lot of power in your actions and words, because you don't just be giving that shit up freely. You don't just argue with people. You feel me? Like, you're not just arguing with people. You're not just out here doing shit like that. And you also not just out here supporting shit too. Yeah, somebody's real intentional with everything they do and everything they don't do. Okay? Everything they do and everything they don't do is for a reason. That's what I'm getting. If you was one of them people who just, hey, how I just noticed they all have yellow hair. Why did I always think that they had just black hair under here and this was the only yellow hair? I don't know. But anyway, if you was just somebody who went around causing shit, talking shit, confronting every little thing, if somebody said one little thing about you that you didn't like or made you insecure or something like this, then you would talk about it, then it wouldn't mean nothing. Because that's what you just do. Yeah, so if you always out here trying to fight people or confront things, or you always running off your mouth, I feel like this is somebody's get back. This is somebody's lick back. And it's not even that per se. It's just the fact that this person really never thought you was going to step up and say nothing. They really thought you was never going to embody this energy of being able to confront a situation for whatever reason. It don't matter for what reason. And it don't matter how long ago that shit was. Like I said, you're not seeking something out. Something's going to be placed right in front of you. Right in front of you. Right in front of you, bitch. Right in front of you. And they're going to be mad about it. They're going to be hella fucking mad about that shit. Hella mad about that shit. They never thought they was going to see you, and they also never thought they was going to see you like this. It's about to cause a whole bunch of drama. Because what's going to happen is you're going to confront them or you're going to say something to them, and it's going to be light. It's light work. You don't even got to do all that. You could say 2 sentences, and they're going to crash out. They're going to crash out for real. And I know everybody saying crash out this, crash out that. I mean it for real. Oh, they're going to crash out for real. Because that's how they are for real. Like I said, some people take everything to heart. Some people take offense to everything. And honestly, it offends them because the shoe be fitting for real. Okay, so that's why they're going to crash out. Like, something is hitting them different. It's coming from you. It's hitting different. You don't do this. You don't say stuff. You don't call people out. You don't do that shit. So the fact that you're doing that, crash out. They're finna crash out for real. Red boots. Red shoes. Red bottoms. Somebody wears red in their uniform. Somebody's uniform color has the bold or main color of red, okay? Or the logo symbol of something is red. That's what I'm getting. Okay, yeah, sorry, I got a little sidetracked there. But what's going to happen here is after you're done talking to them or you say a couple sentences or whatever, they're going to go back to somebody. They're bringing that information back to somebody. Guess who I saw today and guess what they said? You'll never believe what they said to me. You'll never believe. I feel like that just starts a whole bunch of shit. That really stops them dead ass in their tracks, for real. So unexpected. And you know what I'm also getting is the way they're taking it back to somebody. It seems like they were not even in charge of something. They were not behind something completely. It's like they were just a part of it. Whatever happened to you, whatever situation, whatever the fuck you finna say something about, like, yeah, just so you know, I knew you was in on that shit. You ain't gotta be nice to my face. Like, just so you know, it's not all smiles and giggles over here. Like, I feel like they're going to run back to whatever little friend group they was a part of that was attacking you or that did this shit or whatever the fuck this is that you're talking about. And it's almost like they blame somebody for it. I thought you said this. I thought you said they weren't like that. They came up to my job. They came up here and did this. They come up and said this. I don't know. But they mad at somebody else. They mad at other people who was a part of whatever this is. You was never supposed to get somewhere. You was never supposed to get something. You was never supposed to be something. You was always supposed to be scared. You was always supposed to be broke. You was always supposed to be clueless. You was always supposed to be doubtful in yourself, not confident, insecure. Yeah, because I'm getting this person is like, you said this, you said that to this group of people. I don't know who it is, but it's like a friend group or somebody that they was conspiring with against you. And that's why it stopped them dead ass in their tracks. Why do I keep saying that? Dead ass, dead ass, dead ass, dead ass. Okay? So they keep stopping. Shut up. I'm about to say it again. That shit stopped them dead in their tracks because they really was under the impression that you was never the one to fight back, or something was done to make sure you couldn't fight back. Yeah. They running back to this friend group talking about I thought you did this. I thought you took care of them. Again, they thought. They need to just stop thinking. How about that? Stop thinking. Apparently you ain't got shit up there to think with, ho. Damn. Oh, hell. You got them pressed for real. They pressed to the max. To the max. To the max. Okay? To the max. The number 2, the letter D, max. That was very unnecessary. I don't know why I said that. Now, for real, I feel like there's something is like A1, A2, B1, B2, C3. You know what I'm saying? Like something is something like that. I don't know. And something about a parking garage. You could run into somebody in a parking garage or something about a parking garage. Yeah, you gonna get what you deserve. Oh, you gonna get what you deserve. Regardless of what somebody tried to do, whatever they tried to do. I don't know what the fuck they tried to do, B, but they tried to hold you back from something for real. They tried to take something right from out from under you. Tried to stop you from getting something. Look. Tried to stop you and failed. Huh, miserably. Also, one of these people involved could have been the ones, if you ever went through a drug issue or an addiction problem of any kind, an addiction of any kind. People be just thinking drugs and alcohol, baby. You can get addicted to anything, especially if you got an addictive personality. Okay? But I feel like they wanted you to fall into some type of addiction, okay? This could even be an addiction to social media. This could be an addiction to wasting something, wasting your time, wasting a resource. This could have been the person to introduce you to something that was supposed to bring in your greatest downfall. That's what I'm getting. One of these people could have been the ones who introduced you or offered you something in the first place and tried or did at one point in time get you hooked on that shit. And they thought you was going to be trapped up like that forever, or they thought you was never going to get out of that shit. And the whole point of doing that was so that they could have something of yours, or that they could get away with something without getting caught up with the consequences or without even being noticed, for real. See, that's what I'm picking up on. They're also surprised because it's like, I thought they would never knew that I was a part of that shit. Like, I thought they would have never seen me. I thought they would have never, you know what I'm saying? How would you have known that? How would you have known that they was a part? That's why they smile in your face, because they think you don't know shit. Ooh, spicy, okay? Yeah, that's crazy how they thought they was going to get away with that one. Okay? Because, listen, if there's one thing the universe going to do, it's going to bring that shit back around. Okay? It's going to bring that shit back around. Okay? Hell no. Especially when you've been working on yourself and only on yourself. No, baby. Because what I'm getting is y'all could have let something get to you for real. Y'all could have let something hold you down. You could have let whatever this addiction is or something like this keep you down. You could have let something literally end you. It could have been the death of you for all you know if you let it got too far. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, you could have. You could have stayed down. You could have, but you didn't. Hey. Okay, they're really blowing up my phone, so let's go ahead and finish it. No, we just gonna take our time with this message. That's how I feel about it. They never thought you was gonna get your shit together. Now they all worried. Now they all gonna be worried after this. That you figured it out. That's what I'm getting. This one person run back and be like, they figured it out. I thought you said da-da-da. I thought you said this was over. I thought you said it was complete. I thought you said it was done with. No, for real, for some of y'all, this person thought you was going to die for real. I don't know how. I don't know what manner. Like I said, it could have been an addiction. Could have just been down the wrong path. Could have been just something that they was trying to set you up for. The lifestyle could have been very dangerous is what I'm getting. Yeah, for some of y'all, they really thought they was going to see you no more. They really thought they was not going to see you no more. Something got them hella worried. Hella worried. And the fact that you're going after something, the fact that you're literally going after something unprovoked, bro, like I said, something is just being placed in your path. And you're handling it so calmly, it's scary. It's scary. It's scary that you're even there. It's scary that you even ran into this person. And they're scary. Like, they're scary, for real. I just used the word scary in like 2 different contexts. Use the context clue, though, if you know what I'm talking about. And the fact that somebody's not bitter, somebody's not greedy, somebody's not egotistical, somebody's not cocky or something like this, arrogant, like somebody is very humble, somebody is generous, somebody is kind. That's surprising because at this point you should be bitter. At this point, At this point, you should just be tearing people down just because you can or just because you want to. That's how they thought y'all was going to be. They thought you was going to be in that type of energy, this nasty-ass energy, to where you just be doing shit just for the hell of it, just because you can. Be a nasty person just because you can. Be fucking rude and disrespectful. Be greedy. Be stingy. I don't know, bro. This is just the type of energy that I'm getting that they wanted somebody to be in, but it's all around the opposite. Somebody's so grounded. Somebody is so, and I can't stress this enough, the generosity level here is absolutely insane to these people. To these people, it looks insane because how can you give to other people when you're barely hanging on? That's how they see it as. How? They're not even generous and they've got plenty to fucking spare. They don't know how somebody is this way. They don't know how somebody maintains this type of energy with the things that they put you through. You should have been gone by now, but since you're not, you should be bitter. You should be cold. You should be closed off to the world. You should hate everybody. You should be rude and disrespectful all the time because life isn't what you wanted to be. But even when it wasn't what you wanted it to be and you were in that rough spot, you still never got to that point that they was trying to put you in. That's what I'm getting. Like, somebody's like, no, I don't understand how this is possible. Or they're like, this must be a facade because they can't even da-da-da. Like I said, somebody be generous to the point where you be giving shit even when you don't got shit. Yeah, they don't understand this, or this even scares them. I feel like it scares them because you're so genuine or so kind or something like this, and it's like everything that's coming out about the situation that happened or what these people tried to do to you for real, it's going to make them look that much worse. They did this to someone who is genuinely this kind, who is genuinely this generous. Like, they thought somebody was faking the whole time, or they thought somebody would end up being the opposite of that. The fact that you're still here, the fact that you're still carrying that energy, and the fact that you've even enhanced your energy, oh, baby, it's over for them hoes. They a goner for real. They a goner for real. Your reputation is exactly what you want it to be. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah, your reputation is exactly what you want it to be. I have a feeling that somebody here is like, people don't like me for real. People don't see me for real. You know what I'm saying? Everything that I do goes unnoticed or whatever the case may be. But it's not that. It's just like, how do I put it? You're building something in silence. So you're not going to hear much validation out loud. You're not going to receive much confirmation out loud from those around you. Also because people don't like that shit. That's what I'm getting. People think you're faking it. People think you're doing this for show. People are like, oh, they're donating this and watch, they're going to post about it because that's all they're doing it for. They're only donating. They're only doing this act of kindness so that they can post about it and tell people about it. They're only doing this so that they can receive something else so they can write it off. That's what I'm getting. But that's not the case, though. Somebody never talks about it. Somebody never brings it up. Somebody just be doing them. Like, they just be doing their shit. They just be doing their big one. They just be donating. They just be generous. They just be helping people. Like, that's what I'm getting. You just care. Like, you have this thing about you where it's like, you just care. Like, I don't know how else to put it, baby. Because anybody who didn't care for real is not going to be doing all this, especially when you almost don't even got enough for yourself. If you didn't care for real, if this person wasn't genuine for real, they would not be doing this shit behind closed doors without telling people about it, without bragging about it, without asking for nothing about it. Like, no. Yeah, somebody is genuine to their core for real. That's also where I'm getting, like, anybody who doesn't like what you do or what you say is a hater for real. Very charismatic, very empathetic, you know what I mean? Empathetic, is that the word? Maybe it's not the word. I feel like you're an empath. That's what I was going for. Yeah, you don't see something coming. You don't even see how people look at you. You do not see how your community sees you for real. You do not see that yet. You don't see it. Like I said, somebody's out here thinking like, people don't like me for real. People don't like me for real. People are against me. Like, I don't know. People look at me weird. People da-da-da. Like, the community, something about the community. I just feel like somebody's like, the community hates me or the community, they want me out of here or something like this. But that's not the case. You're about to see real quick how people actually view you. Because even though some of these people was out here talking shit and trying to get you to your greatest downfall and shit like this, there's other people in other rooms that's talking so highly of you, you'd never guess it. You'd never guess. You'd never even guess who has even seen you for real. Oh, you've caught the attention of some big people. That's what I'm getting. Some big names or somebody who has status or somebody who has something that is like a platform. That's what I'm getting. Somebody who has something to where they could raise you up just to get you to reach a little bit further. Does that make sense? Somebody has something that they're willing to put you on so that you can go further. Somebody wants you to use their platform for something because that's what you're doing. You're doing something for the good. Okay? That's what I'm really getting. You done caught somebody's eye for real. Yeah. And you didn't have to say a single word, and you ain't have to show no ass. You ain't have to shake nothing, bitch. Like all these, I'm telling you, a lot of other people do a lot of crazy things to get this type of attention. The things that other people would do to receive this type of opportunity. And I mean big, and I mean big. I don't know exactly what it is, obviously. But it's a platform of some sort that somebody wants to offer you to speak on. You can use this because I have this big of an audience and I want them to all hear your message. I want all of them to be touched by this. I want your message, your voice, to be heard by a bigger crowd. And that's why I'm offering you this. That's why I want you to take this. That's what I'm getting for real. Oh, there it is. That's the end of the message for real though.